Hey, good morning. Brent Parker here. It is, let's see, there's a clock right behind me about, can't see it now, about 10 after 9, about quarter after 9 on, what day is this? It is Wednesday, and I'm coming to you kind of in a sequel, if you will, or part 2 of yesterday's video where I talked about, by the way, I'm in the weight room here, in case you haven't realized, getting my workout on, but just had this thought, wanted to go ahead and share it with you. You know, yesterday I talked about having mentors, having leaders that we can follow after, and I love what the Internet Lifestyle Network teaches that. They call them kings and queens, these leaders. And, so it's great and it's necessary, as I shared yesterday, I believe, to have mentors and leaders that we can follow after and glean from. But again, what I like about the Internet Lifestyle Network is they actually teach you that you can go beyond those that you follow. You don't always have to be a follower. We all need to start out as a follower. Even Jesus was a follower in the beginning, right? And but at some point we break off and we become a leader, and we step into our ultimate destiny. And I love that about Internet Lifestyle Network. But at the end of the day, I was also watching yesterday a video by a man named Jonathan Budd, who, if you don't know who he is, you probably will very soon if you're in the internet marketing niche or direct sales niche or do anything online. But Jonathan Budd is a young man. I don't know. I don't think he's even 30 years old at this point. I think he's like about 28 years old. This guy's made 8 figures online. He's got this massive mansion, and probably that's not the only one. But anyhow, I'm not really here to talk about his monetary possessions. The cool thing about the video that I watched with Jonathan Budd was he was talking about something that struck a chord in my heart, something I can relate to, which is, the concept of taking massive action, but then at some point, he took a lot of massive action after he was already pretty ultra successful in the industry, and he realized that he needed to slow down. He needed to really connect, with who he was, with what his real destiny and purpose is in life, so that recognition, for lack of a better term, of who he really is at his core, what his real destiny and purpose is in life, then from that platform, we can walk into our destiny easier. We can choose things that are going to ultimately bring about our primary purpose in life. And what I liked about it, and this is kind of the second part, this concept I'm about to talk about now from yesterday's video of having mentors and things like that, is that what I love about what he said was that there was no regret. Despite him going out, he spent about $500,000 in the past 24 months, and I think this video was actually made in 2012, so I'm not real sure, honestly, I can't remember. But at the end of the day, there was a 24-month period where he was already ultra successful, and he spent about $500,000 building businesses, investing in things. And, at the end of the day, he had this array of really kind of a mess of things that were pulling at him and ultimately, stealing his energy from the actual tasks that were most important to bring him to his destiny. But here's where I like what he said most. I love the fact that he said, despite all of that, right, there's no regrets. I have no regrets about what I spent that money on, about the connections I made, about the businesses that I ventured into, the choices I made. And I think that is so important. It really rang true for me. It's just so important, I believe, to live with no regrets. While we always don't make the right decisions, we always don't join the right companies, we always don't join the right networks, we always don't form the right relationships, God uses all of that. Romans 8:28, I believe it is, says, all things work together for the good of them that love God and are called according to his purpose. So as our heart is right, we have the opportunity to go out here. There's a proverb that also says, the plans of the heart belong to man, but the Lord directs his steps. And so the plans of the heart belong to us. We should plan. We should, do things. We should go after things. And this is what Jonathan Budd was talking about. And we need to do it in a massive action fashion. I mean, we've got to take massive action if we're going to be leaders in anything we do, if we're going to be do things that we do with excellence. We've got to take massive action. We can't be lazy. But at the end of the day, when we realize we've made a mistake, or we think we have, or we've made a connection that really wasn't fruitful, or whatever, which I've actually just recently done, and had to rid myself, at least to some extent, of those relationships that were holding me back. But again, the best part about this is there's no regret. We live with no regret. So that's the message I had for you today. I know it was a little lengthy, a little bit choppy, but just remember, I hope you've been encouraged, rather I should say, as I was when Jonathan Budd shared this, that we can live with no regret no matter what the decisions are that we've made, and we can move forward from there. All right, Brent Parker with Internet Lifestyle Network. If you'd like to know more about how to live the Internet lifestyle, you can click the link below this video, and we'll see you inside. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.